When I actually joined this, I didn't even have a car. I then bought a Honda Pilot, sold it to buy the van, and then I just bought a truck for myself too, and now I got guys in the van. Revenue before I joined you guys was probably about $5 or $6 ish thousand a month, and that's a maybe. Last month we did about $30,000. It was about 32. This month we're on track to do the same, God willing.
What's up, guys? My name is Adele, and this is my client Dylan. Dylan is a detailer. Show him that you're actually a detailer. There's a van.
There's the van,
Yes,
and then we got
sir.
the truck behind it too.
Again, and then just another thing, I didn't pay you to be on here, right? No money.
Nah, no
Can
money,
send
no
nothing your
nothing.
way.
I'm just on here doing my man a favor because he got me right.
Yeah, so I appreciate you for that. Again, there's going to be a link in the description if you guys want to know how to work with me, how to get results like this. But let's just get straight into it. The first question I want to ask you is, what was your revenue before you joined us? And was it a struggle when you joined us, or did things work pretty quickly, pretty smoothly?
Revenue before I joined you guys was probably about 5 or 6 ish thousand a month, and that's a maybe. It's on. I've been in, I think, almost 2 years now, so it's been a little bit of a while for me to haze that memory. But when I hopped in, it didn't take long. We started on Google, and we started in. I joined late January, and by late February, we were starting to get people, and obviously weather probably had something to do with that. But by March, we were rocking and rolling, so it really didn't take long.
Cool deal. And what was your revenue like 6 months into the program?
6 months in, that was summer. And so we had crossed 10. It was still just me. I'm saying we. Everybody says we, but it was really just me. I'd crossed 10. I'd crossed 10 that summer in May, and then June, July, and August we did above 10. I had like maybe a part-time guy, but yeah, so we were probably 10 to 13, that range for 6 months in about.
Hell yeah. So big improvement there. Or what's your current revenue now, average wise? And what's the overall business situation now compared to before?
Yeah, so before, when I actually joined this, I didn't even have a car. I then bought a Honda Pilot, sold it to buy the van, and then I just bought a truck for myself too, and now I got guys in the van. And so right now, last month we did about $30,000. It was about 32. This month we're on track to do the same, God willing. I've been up in ad spend. Now we're renting space out of a shop. I've got two guys now. They work with me or with themselves in the van. And my day to day right now looks like I'm in the truck trying to book calls, just getting active, going B2B, just trying to grow the business on the back end and really taking a step back from detailing.
Cool deal. So when you joined, you were a solo detailer, doing your thing, working your
No
ass off.
car. And I was doing that in my mom's car. I'm gonna be completely transparent with everybody. I was doing that in my mom's car, and then I finally bought my own car, and then I bought a van, and then I kept it pushing, man.
Hell yeah. And now 30K a month, you have a shop, you got a van, you got two people working for you, and honestly, a real business now, right?
Yeah,
So
at
it's
least.
a real
Yeah.
business.
Finally, man. I've been waiting for these days, man.
Right? You could get sick for a few days and you'd be fine. You wouldn't be out a couple grand.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like the end of the world, nah.
Right.
Yeah.
So again, congratulations on that. This is really one of the most important questions I'll ask you. But what do you think is the main skill you got from this program from joining us that really contributed to this?
The skill of marketing, one, but two, the marketing made the skill of sales develop as a byproduct. But I don't even want to say sales. I want to just kind of say dealing with people. Because you
Yeah.
technically are selling every day to your employees. You're selling every day to your people too. So it's more of just like being an approachable customer relations sort of person, really just being a communicative person. I think that's kind of really the biggest skill. So I would say marketing and really sales are the two that got me to where I am in terms of if I'm to leave this group with I would say big takeaways, it would be I know how to run my own ads. I know how to sell the people on the service that I'm comfortable pricing at for a good profit. And I've learned over the time how to do the service very, very well. And now I'm comfortable charging what I charge. So yeah.
Yeah. So overall, just you're just better.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
everywhere, all
simply
around.
put, if you want to summarize it, yeah, I would say I'm better. I would say that my risk tolerance has gone up. It's got to be at least relatively high to even start doing a business, as everybody knows. But it's gone up for sure. Ad spend wise, investing in a company wise, paying for a van, getting it wrapped, stuff like that. Just building I guess you could say, brand and trying to stay focused, I would say, is a big thing because the distractions become greater the deeper you get into it. I'll
Yeah.
I'll preface that. But yeah.
Especially when you start making money and you're young, and it's like,
Yeah, and people want
yeah,
to go out on the weekends, and
yeah,
you got to say no because if you could, but what it really becomes is the time that you spend not working on the business is time that you know isn't wasted, but it's money lost. When you start to pay for advertising and you pay guys to do the work and things start to cost you money,
yeah.
you got to start to say no to more things. And I'm still dealing with that a little bit myself, but we all start somewhere.
Hell yeah. What's the main fundamental shifts? Like, have there been any fundamental shifts that this program created for you that have, again, increased your business growth right now?
I would say developing the understanding that it's not about what you provide, but how it appears to people. We're good at what we do. I could, with my knowledge of ads, how to run ads, I could probably be horrible at what I do and make it look good and still get people running it. But you know, that's how
Yeah.
you get bad reviews and all that sort of stuff. But the skill is of developing more of that understanding of how you portray your business is how it will be seen. And if you want it to be seen by the right people, you have to portray it a certain way. And that means maybe investing in a rep. That means investing in guys so that you can now shoot. That might mean paying a guy once or twice a week to shoot good ads for you if you don't want to do it yourself or if you're scared on camera or whatever. Yeah, I would say that's kind of what I've really taken away.
And it's incredible to see the change in the type of person as well that you are today. And I'm not saying that you were a bad person before, but
I hope not.
you're locked in. Like you can tell the difference because for you, like you get to wake up every day and, do your thing. So you don't notice a difference in yourself as much because it's like it happens so subtly that it's almost
Yeah.
unnoticeable. But I meet with you like once a month, especially since now you've been in the program for so long. We meet like what, maybe once or
Maybe
twice every
once
month.
every two
Or
months.
two
Yeah.
months, yeah. So I notice a big difference every time. It's like the
Yeah.
growth is as a person as well as a business is also incredible too. And I think
Mhm.
that goes because when you learn how to market, which is fundamentally what this program teaches you how to do, you get more customers, you deal with more people, and
Mhm.
overall there's just more volume of everything, which means you learn at a faster pace.
I 100% agree with that, and that's probably one of the bigger takeaways, and that fundamentally comes down to again risk tolerance, because people be scared. People start out spending $20 a day on ads and thinking that they're spending the lives money, where $20 a day is not going to get you anywhere. You might be able to get a crazy return, like and you'll still make money. You're not going to get big if by doing that, and so gradual scale of ads is also something that I've noticed. Not going from $100 a day to $200 a day, but going from 100 to 110 to 125 to 135 to maybe pulling back, starting to cancel this and that, and just kind of get more volume in. Because again, like I said before, I think in the beginning your job is to just stack enough capital doing it yourself to save to then take more risk, and that means getting more people in the door. And again, getting more people in the door for a service that you might not feel comfortable doing like you've mastered yet is okay, because the only way to master it is to do it. So you got to get the
Yeah.
people to do it first, you know what I'm saying? And so yeah, I would 100% agree with that.
Yeah. Again, it's probably one of the biggest factors is just because you have more volume, and whenever someone like you, I'm willing to work for, I'm willing to learn, then you just keep growing really. So here's a question: there's probably hundreds, if not thousands, of people that were just like you. And let me just kind of point this out: you knew how to run ads before you joined,
I did. I'm glad you remember that. I came
right?
to a deal with specific questions. I wasn't a newbie because again, I'm somebody who believes in my ability. So it wasn't like a how do you run Google ads? It was when my cost per conversion is this high and I do, you know what I'm saying? It was stuff
Yeah.
like that that I just, fastest way to get somewhere you've never been is to pay someone who's been there before you, not pay.
Learn
To
from
ask
someone.
someone who's been there before. Yeah.
Yeah. The reason I mentioned that is because there's probably hundreds of detailers in the same position you were at where I know how to run ads. Why would I need a marketing guy? Why would I join this group? What
Mhm.
would you say to someone like that? It's like, no, I'm just gonna do it myself.
I'm gonna bring a Hormozy quote into this, but if you study, and I assume all these people have heard of him at this point who are interested in your stuff, but if not, I'd recommend go figure out who Alex Hormozy is
Yeah.
and learn his story. And what he did before he opened his very first gym is he surrounded himself with business owners. And those business owners got to tell him what to do with the gym and what not to do with the gym, X, Y, and Z, you know what I'm saying? And so he got to start it already having learned all of that rather than having to start, try, keep trying, realize something that somebody could have just told you from the beginning and now you know and you're moving forward.
And how many times have we had conversations where it's been like a question or two that switched things for you? Where it's like in 25 minutes we figured something out that would have taken
Taking a while.
it would have taken you months to figure out. How many times has that happened?
Yeah, I 100% agree. Again, the fastest way to get somewhere that you've never been is to pay someone who's been there before, man. I'm telling you. Or to pay someone who's gotten other people there before. Because, I mean, everything can seem scammy in the real world, but it's just a matter of, I don't know, I guess there's risk in everything, man. The reason that he's making the testimonial video like this is because he wants people to believe that it's real, and it is. But like, you need someone who's gone through it that's probably in the same shoes as you once were
Yeah.
to tell you that it's real. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm the same way where you see all these coaching programs or all these things out here these days that don't work out or XYZ. Again, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So if you pay for to get into something but you're lazy or you don't really, I don't know, you fall off the wagon, you don't do the instructions, you can't get mad when you don't succeed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you don't complete the instructions, if you don't do what's told. And yeah, the reason I'm making this testimonial video is to build trust with whoever's watching this, right? To show them that, hey, this is a real person. This was a real detailer that was also having trouble growing, that now has a very successful business at a very young age, by the way. How old are you?
I just turned 22.
Let's go. So we're both 22.
Yeah, man, we the same age, man. Come on. I originally wanted to do what you do, and I still kind of do, but it'll
hmm
be maybe at one day, maybe not. We'll see. We'll see what
Hell yeah.
happens.
Like here's another thing. How quickly did you see the results after joining? So like after you joined, how quickly would you say that, oh shit, like this is actually life-changing results?
Yeah, life changing was probably April was giving me like, oh, this could really be some, and then May was like, oh, we're going, and so I joined in like 1st of February, pretty much. So that's what February, March, April, May, 3 months.
Getting into life-changing, what are some personal wins that you know, if you're comfortable sharing? Because you make this much money now compared to before, I'm sure the quality of life is also slightly different compared to
Yeah, starting to get there. Being able to do less labor, learn new skills, and develop more skills. And in this case, we're talking to sell and market because it's all reps. If you want to be a good detailer, go detail 100 cars. If you want to be a good business person, go close 100 deals. You know what I'm saying? Or go close 100 sales calls. And so it gave me the ability now that I've hired out to do that sort of stuff. So life changing wise, I mean, yeah, the day to day for me, I'm a lot more hands off. I'll still jump in every now and then. Very soon, that's going to be completely phased out, and I'll just be selling and marketing. So that ability is something that I'm very, very blessed to be in, and I've just been taking it a day at a time. Judging myself, if anybody's listening to this, judge yourself based on effort, not output. And
Mm,
so, for example, yesterday was a perfect example where I was selling and marketing, not all day, but like, probably 5 hours of the day. And I didn't get anything. You just play defense. You keep reaching out to people. You say, hey, if somebody's really not interested until 2 weeks, you put them in a CRM and follow up with them in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Because those can start to compound for you. And for example, yesterday, I hit 8:45 p.m. I get a lead. He does two coatings. It's like 2,500 right there. Right. And then
mhm.
we're talking all day. If I let that get to me, I might have not gotten to that lead or been like, oh, I'm tired, blah, blah, blah. But if you do the fundamentals and you do the blocking and tackling, defense wins championships, man. That's what I can say.
Hell
Defense
yeah.
wins.
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
That's a valuable lesson. Y'all should pay Dylan for
Yeah,
that.
bro. I'm
Go
giving
ahead
y'all
and
game,
drop your
man.
Venmo in
Come
the
on. I'm
description.
giving
Let
y'all
me
game, man. Playing with me.
drop the Venmo in the description real quick.
Telling you, bro. I
But
thought y'all can send me for the game, but yeah, I would say it's that because the question I've been starting to ask myself is obviously not being overly dependent on one channel, but one channel can give you the ability to start to do different things. So, for example, if you ask yourself if you weren't running ads, if you didn't do anything, how would you go find a client to buy what you sell today? And the answer for me now is go B2B or go into the lead list of clients that you've built for advertising and just go through it. And once it gets big enough, you can just keep going through it. And again, blocking and tackling. Let's say if it's rough, you can get details, but if it's not, you're only doing coding, stuff like that. Having the leverage like that, the more time that you spend doing something, you want it to compound. Because if not, your effort's wasted. You know what I'm saying? I want to get rewarded for stuff that I did 3 years ago. That way, it just always compounds, and so the lead list gets bigger and bigger, and they tell more and more people. Because if not, you're filling a bucket of water up that's leaking. You got holes in the
yeah.
bottom.
That's a good example as well to use. All right, man. I don't want to take too much of your time. I really appreciate you doing this. So I'm gonna ask you just one more question, and then another thing I want to reiterate on is the people that think they have it all figured out, right? Because you probably thought you had a lot figured out whenever you knew how to run Google Ads, right?
Yeah,
I know, because me too. Whenever I first started running ads, right, I was like, why the hell would I need a mentor? That's my job. I do ads, right?
yeah. Yeah.
So what would you say to someone like that? It's like, dude, I know a lot about ads already. Why the hell would I even do something like this? Right? Kind of reiterating
Um,
on that.
if you claim, well, I would ask you, that's a good scenario to actually do some results based reflection. And you ask yourself, well, if you know so much about ads, why aren't you rich? Or not even, you don't even have to say, why aren't you rich? But like, why aren't you going crazy on ads? You know what I'm saying? Because you wouldn't even be having that thought unless something was wrong. So I don't know. That's what I would say. And I don't know. Sometimes, again, a lot of people will pay for mentorship to hear something that they already kind of had an idea was the right answer, but you just need to hear it from somebody who can make you go, oh no, yeah, all right. So I was right all along. This is what
Validation,
I'm
yeah.
saying, yeah. And so I still see that as a win. If you see that as a loss, I don't really know what to tell you. But yeah, I would say that for sure.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, dude, thank you so much for doing this. I'm gonna leave his Instagram in the chat. Please feel free to go follow him
Yeah,
and show him
man,
some
flood
love.
it, bro. I expect thousands of followers from this, man. Come on,
No, you ain't getting
stop
thousands, but
playing with me, man.
I ain't Jake Paul. We're not. Imagine 3 million subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah, I
No,
wake up
no, we're
tomorrow. Come on, man.
yeah, go give him a follow. He's a great guy. His voice usually doesn't break like mine just did. So go give him a follow. He's a great dude. Again, thank you so much, Dylan, for doing this. And let's leave it off at this. Where do you see yourself in the next 6 to 12 months?
I
Aim to
would
do.
say a bigger building will be acquired within the next 12 for sure. Next six, just ironing out things, getting things down to more of a system. Like this job should cost me this amount of money. It'll cost me this amount of money to pay the guys. Just getting more structured and diving into the world of PPF. But again, the thing with PPF is that you need the bigger space first, so it's the
Yeah.
ticket to the bigger game. So, PPF in a bigger space are probably what I'm eyeing at right now, and maybe some more boat/RV work.
So what do you see your revenue at in the next 6 to 12 months?
We'll touch 50 for sure, for
Okay.
sure. This year, I think. Well, it's gonna come down to people. But yeah, 6 to 12 months, I would say. Well, we're doing 50 gross. Take home of that will ideally be at least half, if not a little bit more, depending on the complexity. So you're probably looking at 20, 25 grand of in your pocket. God willing, man. I'm telling
Oh
you,
yeah, God willing. All right.
this
Well,
is
God
yeah.
willing, the second testimonial when he's at 50K a month is coming soon.
Yeah, bro. Y'all see the next one.
I'll link it.
Yeah.
Nah, but all right. I'll link in the description if you actually want to get in touch with me. I'll personally actually message you. And if you want to personally schedule a call with me, again, link in the description. This is not for someone that doesn't want to invest or you want some cheap $200 a month, course. This isn't a course. This is a mentorship. The course is attached to it, of course. But again, it's a mentorship. If you're willing to invest and you want to see results like Dylan's, feel free to click the link in the description, schedule a call. If not, anyway, we'll see you at that 50K month testimonial video. All
Yeah, man.
right.
Shit. Hopefully, God willing, man. God willing, bro.